Okay. We're back for, I guess, part two of the Greene County Athletic Beverage Board on May the 4th, 2026. A late arrival would be our violation today. Giant Indiana LLC, DL 2832503. Let's see, I don't think I can get you on camera. Let's move it. Here. It's fine. Usually this thing is back there, but you can stand there. Go ahead and raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm under the penalties of perjury that the answers given today to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right. And tell us your name. And what's your position with Giant Indiana? This was an alcohol compliance failure that happened on September 29th of 2025 at 2:10 p.m. at the store in Linton, Indiana. I guess tell us a little bit about your understanding of the violation and what's been done to remedy that situation.
So my understanding of the violation is two individuals came to the counter to purchase alcohol. And the one that was purchasing was not of age, or the one that was being purchased for was not of age, and they were not both ID'd. That's my understanding of the transaction. And I later found that the individual, the employee that did it, I think it was her maybe fourth day on the job, fourth or fifth day. So not trained properly, shouldn't have been on the register at all. So that was handled with the store manager. But yeah, that's my general understanding of it.
Okay. And what do you mean it was handled with the store manager? What does that look like?
Well, went over training and kind of revamped the training protocols with them. So that people aren't on the register until they've had proper register training, what I call liability training. Company's fairly new, so the training program's still being worked out. I shouldn't say company's fairly new, but the training part of the company's fairly new. So I just went over my expectations with her, and that is that people aren't on the register until at least their fourth day of employment. And that they've gone through liability training, which is acting correctly for alcohol, tobacco, fraud stuff, that sort of thing.
Okay, so this particular minor that came in was the one that purchased the alcohol. It was a 6-pack of Coors Light for $9.62. He wasn't asked for age or date of birth or any form of ID, which if he's asked his age, he's got to tell the truth. If he's asked the date of birth, he's got to tell the truth, and he's not allowed to carry ID on his person. So what does your in-store training look like as far as checking IDs, carding people, and ensuring that they're at least 21?
What does the in-store training look like?
Yeah.
So, it's very fundamental. They get placed with somebody at the register, they work with them. The policy is if they appear to be over 40, that they don't have to be carded. If they appear to be under 40, they do have to be carded. And they have to put in the date that's on the ID, and the register system will tell them, if they're of age or not. They're supposed to ask for the ID. They're supposed to verify the ID is the person that is in front of them. And once they ask for the ID, they're supposed to get the ID. That's the intent to sell at that point.
Were you clear this was a compliance check? This wasn't just some random kid off the street? Were you clear of that? The state does compliance checks where an officer walks in with an underage person to check to see if stores are checking IDs,
Right.
both for alcohol and tobacco. Are you clear that's what this was?
That's what I later learned
Okay.
after it was explained to me what excise was.
Okay.
I came from Speedway and we used the bars program. So I thought, I'd never heard of excise before. I was in Louisville. And we used the bars program, which is just, we contracted out, similar thing, but it was to help prevent FDA stings. So it was kind of a notification like, hey, you had a store that just failed the bars exam. Had this been FDA, it wouldn't just be a write-up or something like that. So I thought that's what excise was, because I literally had never heard of it. And then when this happened, they told me it happened later, right? So I didn't think anything of it. I thought it was a bars exam. So that's when I went through and, talked to the manager. I called my boss, who's in Tampa, who we coincidentally had one, I want to say the day before, something that he had was notified of in another market. And so when I called him about it, he never heard of excise either.
They
So,
have now.
yeah, yeah,
So I just wanted you to make sure that you were clear that not only you got the random kid off the street trying to buy alcohol and tobacco, but they also have officers that come in with kids specifically to check places. So I just wanted to make sure you were clear on that.
And this was the first violation for this premise. That was a statement, not a question. Sorry. That was a statement.
Do you think your training program will prevent the same thing from happening the next time they come in and do a compliance check?
I think the training program will, yes. I think my discussion with her will, because I feel like that accountability is on the manager of that store. For putting somebody not prepared to be on register so quickly. So I take it very seriously, because when I came from Speedway in Louisville, it happened a lot more than I've observed it happening here. And I saw, my worst was a 30-something year employee getting taken out in cuffs for selling to underage by FDA. You know, so I take it very, very seriously. We don't pay a lot, so for our people to work, I mean, that's their money they have to make. And so for this employee to go through this on her, I think, 4th or 5th day on the job, in my mind's unacceptable, and it's manager and up accountability for us not having a proper training program set in place at that time. You know, and proper, I don't know, just we call them guardrails.
How many stores do you have in Indiana?
So I go from
Well, I
Clinton,
mean, I'm talking about the whole corporation. And I don't need
Oh.
an exact number, just approximate.
like, I think it's 38.
With that many stores, I think you guys need to discuss having maybe a more formalized training program
It is.
and with materials.
No, it is, that's what I'm saying. That's what we have now. So again, I joined the company in July. I'm coming up on my year.
Okay, so it's been implemented since sometime in July.
It's literally right now
Okay.
as we speak, yeah, like in the moment, yeah,
Sure.
yeah, they just hired a learning and development coordinator. It was all franchises before, so they never had to deal with stuff, training and whatnot, so yeah, we have a training program that is being put into play.
I don't have any other questions.
Yeah, I had no more.
No, floor is open for a motion.
Make a motion, we approve the renewal.
I second said motion.
All right, motion made and seconded for approval. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 3-0. All right, thanks for coming.
Thank you, and my apologies for being late.
Sorry.